Hello, and welcome to my meander for this week. During the last few weeks, I've been thinking about what Jesus was doing as he led his disciples through Palestine. We only really get glimpses of what was going on as they traveled around together. I imagine that there are many interesting blanks which could be filled in if we were able to go back in time and walk along with them. One of the things we can say with certainty is that the disciples were being prepared to continue the ministry that Jesus had begun during his time with them. In last Sunday's Gospel reading from Matthew 10, we're told that they were sent out to proclaim the good news. He said, "The kingdom of heaven has come near. Cure the sick, raise the dead, cleanse the lepers, cast out demons." This was to be done among the lost sheep of Israel, who we are told that Jesus had compassion on. By the end of Matthew's Gospel in chapter 28, this mandate has been changed to their going into all the world to make disciples, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. What's changed? The most obvious thing is that Jesus gave them these instructions as he left them physically for the final time and ascended into heaven. The second is that they were ready to carry forward what Jesus had begun. They'd been discipled and could now do the work of the Master. The reason why I've been thinking about these things is that in recent months I've come to more firmly believe that we, as followers of Jesus, have to become more determined to be his disciples. If we're going to achieve this, we need to spend time learning from him. So how might we begin? Recently, I received a letter from someone who has taken up the challenge of trying to grow in his faith and understand himself better, to build on the aspects of his character which are strong and to strengthen those which are weaker. It was fascinating to see how the change in him leapt off the page. I didn't need to spend physical time with him to understand more about him and the ways in which he'd made progress. The place when we think about Jesus is to begin similarly. We can't physically be there, but the Gospels tell us about him. We can start by reading Mark's Gospel, as it is the shortest. Try not to read it for information, but rather attempting to get under Jesus' skin. What's he like? What's attractive about him? What do you find difficult? What is it about him that inspires you? I know this can be hard because we have centuries of ideas which have been overlaid on Jesus. But can you somehow hear the real voice, the voice that his disciples heard as they were prepared to continue his ministry of changing the world? Once again, thank you for being here. I trust that you will have a good week. God bless.